friends, and welcome or welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing great today. I wanted to come on and do a reading with this. I'm defuzzing myself. I wanted to come on and do a reading with this new deck I got. It's called the Truth Oracle. So I want to look at the truth of your situation. And just a reminder that I don't control what comes out in the cards. I did a reading yesterday that I haven't posted yet where the intention was new love, and my guides did not want that. Like, there was no new love message coming through. It was about a reconciliation. So again, I honor the messages that come through for me. I don't control what comes out, so just keep that in mind. Another thing that I just want to clear up right away is I was talking about unconditional love in a reading yesterday, and somebody said unconditional love doesn't mean putting up with emotional, physical, psychological abuse. And I cannot agree with you more. That is not something that I communicated and will ever communicate. I am someone who advocates for, if you're in that type of situation, putting up boundaries and knowing your worth, and not putting up with that type of behavior. My whole point, I don't even know why I'm going into this right now. My whole point was that, it was about counterparts and about how even though in soul contracts you can see the darkest side of someone, you can still end up unconditionally loving them. And in no way was I saying that you should unconditionally love them while they mistreat you and gaslight you and abuse you. That is not what I was saying at all. Anyway, I just wanted to get that out there because that is not something that I do think that anyone should put up with. And part of what I believe in is healing yourself and learning how to put up those boundaries and know that you deserve more. And, some of what I do is about these soul contracts where when you put up those boundaries and heal yourself and ascend and transform, it can cause that other person to finally start becoming more self-aware about some of their, toxic tendencies. Anyway, I don't know. I cannot put that in the comment section. So I just wanted to say it first and foremost. Nobody should be putting up with abusive behavior. That's not acceptable, and you definitely deserve better. So I just wanted to say that. But yeah, let's get into it. I'm already fiery today. I can feel it. So when I was setting up for this reading, I was shuffling this deck a little, and the only card that came out was this one, and it says change, transformation, newborn, evolution. So we'll see how that ties into your reading. That was the only card that came out when I was preparing for your reading, so I stuck it on the bottom. Because I don't believe in accidents. So yeah, maybe recently you've been through some sort of change. I think there's a reason I went on that little rant about putting up boundaries and knowing your worth and knowing that you deserve to be treated with respect and love and compassion. In that reading, I said that the viewer was at a healed point where they would no longer take back the past version of that person. Anyway, I thought I made that clear, but clearly not. But I just wanted to put that out there because, again, I don't condone staying in a situation like that. I do promote self-love and self-care and healing, anyway, and growth. So we have transformation, newborn, evolution. So let's see what comes out. Wally, stop. He's not in the litter box, but he's just scratching the floor. Oh, look, we have pet as I'm talking about my cat. That's magical. That's really magic. So cats could be very symbolic because I was just talking about my cat. I don't know, something about my cat digging. Maybe your person dug a hole. I don't know. We have pet, cat, dog, animal friends. Interesting. That was a little bit magical. Whoops. Come on now. Cooperate. Thank you. It is another gloomy, rainy day here. It's been gloomy for weeks. We have snake and we have lie, poison, fertility. I don't understand that one, but very interesting that I went on a little rant about, you know, toxic situations. And we have change, evolution, transformation, and we have the snake here. And we have apple, wisdom, death, sexuality, joy. Interesting. What are you? Finances. That says money problems. So someone could be going through some darkness here, some tower moments. That whole thing in the beginning, I don't like the things that come through, the things that I channel come out for a reason. And the fact that I went on that long ramble, you could be someone who is trying to change the energy that you accept in your life. You could be healing, going through a transformation, and it's possible that the person you're connected to is going through some tower moments, maybe some karmic lessons. We have street here. Sports could be symbolic. The street could be symbolic in some way. Somebody could have, you know, spent some time living on the street. Maybe you met in the, like there could be memories on a certain street. Take it as it resonates. All right. We have unfinished business. See, my friends, I cannot control the energy that comes out. This is what people don't understand. Unfinished business. It's not over. Back and forth and baggage. So it seems to me like this could be a connection where both of you have a lot of baggage that you carry around with you, that you bring into relationships. And this could be, you know, one of those soul contracts where you're meant to let go of that baggage within this connection and finally heal it. This is definitely a connection where it's been back and forth, maybe on again, off again. Very interesting. A field of daisies could be symbolic to someone. And we have letting go. That and toxicity. Sorry, we have addiction and toxicity there. So we have letting go, surrender, open, give up, release, and unfinished business. And right away, I'm seeing a big fat mirror. I'm seeing a big fat mirror. So what I'm hearing is that you could be someone, again, the little ramble that I went on, you could be someone who's realized that, you know, you were accepting less than you deserved within this connection. Again, it looks like there's been some back and forth between you and this person, some on again, off again. And again, I'm seeing a big fat mirror. So as you change and transform and spread your wings and fly away as that butterfly and begin a new cycle, it's like this person, as you let go of them, it feels like they are surrendering to this connection. There's definitely unfinished business between the two of you. It could be that this person is finally surrendering to their shadows, surrendering to becoming more self-aware, as you did, you know, because to realize that you deserve more and to choose yourself, over someone you love because you know you deserve better. I don't know what I was about to say, but that is a form of surrender in itself. So as you surrender the outcome of this connection, as you surrender control, as you release it, it allows the energy of healing to take place, is what I'm hearing. Whether you believe that or not, like so many people in my comment section don't believe that. That's fine if you don't want to believe it. That's fine. You don't believe it. Anyway, I'm feeling salty today for some reason. I don't know what it is. Not salty, but I can feel a little spice. So unfinished business, someone you have unfinished business with, and it probably, you know, I don't know if it feels unfinished to you because it looks like you're trying to release it. You're trying to surrender. And again, as you release it, Eight of Cups, red pickup truck, it feels like this person is opening more towards this connection, but I don't know anything about this person or you yet, so let's get into it. Oh dear, let's get into it, Spirit. We have run away, get away, keep away, give up. So you could have been dealing with a runner. And it's funny because this is interesting. As I was talking about you releasing them, I was seeing the energy of them in that image of unfinished business. I'm almost certain that the feminine was behind whoever the other person was. I didn't actually notice the other person. I just noticed the feminine. But I need to look now. Wally's got the meowies. Yeah, see, we have a feminine following this masculine, you know, and I'm not talking about gender, I'm talking about energies. But what I was hearing is as you stop following this person, as you stop chasing them, as you start to refocus on yourself, it almost like the tables turn. And here we have run away. So definitely you're dealing with someone who pushed this connection away or ran away from this connection. Again, you could have been dealing with a runner. And we also have give up. Now, I did see street and runaway. So for some of you, there's like this, there's this really particular message about someone's past, and maybe they ran away from home when they were young and spent some time on the streets. I was seeing something when I saw that street card. I was seeing something like when I went through that in my life as a young teenager. So for some of you, there is like a very specific message that maybe the person you're connected to, they went through that as a child or a teenager, or you could resonate with that energy. Anyway, we have runaway. We also have anxiety, bondage, depression, troubled. And it feels like this could have been a connection that caused you a lot of anxiety because you could have been running after, chasing after someone who didn't want to be caught. You could have had anxious attachment styles. It could be that since I was seeing tower moments, so since this person ran away from you, they may have been experiencing a lot of anxiety and overthinking, especially if you're changing and evolving. I'm almost seeing it, you know, like this person maybe chose to run away from their feelings, run away from the problems. Maybe you're dealing with someone who's an avoidant, and it seems like you chose to focus that energy on yourself and grow and heal and transform and evolve. We have talent as I'm talking about you focusing that on yourself. We have born with features, personality, talent. So you could be someone who's you could be someone with some sort of spiritual gift where you're meant to be sharing your light with the world. And that doesn't just have to be like being a psychic or being a tarot reader. There's lots of different ways to spread your light and your creative talents. But you could be in an energy where you're really focused on transformation and working on your true authentic self, I'm hearing. And for some of you, maybe you're doing something online. I'm hearing a few other things. This person could have helped you realize your talents in some way, or maybe they had... Sometimes soul connections have a way of seeing a higher version of ourselves. So what I was going to say is you could have seen a lot of potential and talent in this person. They could have seen a lot of potential and talent within you. Take it as it resonates. You could also be very focused on your career right now. For some of you, you could have run away. I don't like what I'm seeing here. For some of you, you could have run away from this connection in the end. I don't like this. We have trash, waste, worthless, and mouse, and independent. Okay, all right. So I saw that independent card while I was shuffling. And I feel like, I'm just going to tell you what I'm hearing. You could have been dealing with someone who discarded you. And if you are familiar with, the only reason I'm using that term is because years ago I jumped on that bandwagon of like, everybody's a narcissist, which I regret. But one of the terms that has to do with people, you know, who are narcissistic, it's called narcissistic discard. And what happens is when, you know, the person, and I'm not saying your person was a narcissist, but when the person with those tendencies feels triggered and feels like they're in that avoidant energy, they're in that I want to run away energy, when they feel like they can no longer, when you see through their mask, again, I'm not saying your person's a narcissist, but we had that snake card come out, so there could have been some toxic tendencies. And once you see through that veil, once you see through that mask of that person, and they know they can no longer treat you like that, sometimes what happens is they do what is known as a discard, where they discard you. They break up with you, or they run away from you. And I feel like when this happened, you could have felt very unwanted. It could have triggered a lot of unhealed wounds within you. Maybe you didn't know they were there. But it feels like, you know, this person maybe mistreated you. And it could have made you feel worthless. Like if this person discarded you like that, or if, for example, they ran away from you and ran right into someone else, that could have caused you to feel unwanted and discarded and like trash. But we have independent here, free, lead, initiative, and that's kind of the energy that was coming through for you, is that you turn this around and put all that energy into yourself. This is also giving me like Queen of Wands energy, Black Cat energy. So again, you could be doing something very creative right now. But I feel like instead of wallowing in this energy of feeling like trash and feeling worthless, you turn that, I don't know, I'm hearing alchemized. You alchemized that energy? I don't know why I'm hearing that. I was actually hearing you alchemize that shit. I'm not allowed to say that on YouTube, but I just did, I guess. Crap. But instead of letting that define you, you turned it into transformation and healing is what I'm hearing. So you could be in this very independent energy right now. You could have also been, you know, dealing with someone who was hyper independent, who I don't want to say that they made you feel worthless, but they could have, because when we feel those ways, it's like triggering something within us. So I wanted to say they could have triggered a wound within you that, you know, triggered that feeling of unworthiness. Anyway, you could be dealing with a counterpart. Let's keep going. I keep hearing though that this person could be going through tower moments, and this could be symbolic of their life right now. You know, just feeling very empty. We have cool down, a break, cool down, calm, pause, solidification. I don't know what solidification means, but whatever. So it feels, and we have empty room. So it definitely feels like there was an ending meant to, that's interesting, meant to balance the energy here. I'm seeing the Temperance card. I also think it's funny that we have cool down here, because I kept saying, I feel a lot of fire, like I feel spicy. So there could have been a lot of fire energy within this connection, a lot of tension, a lot of conflict. We have silence. And we have drug, alcohol, obsession, toxic attachments. So again, you could have had, and I'm not saying a toxic attachment to this person, but codependency. And maybe, you know, that whole rant that I went on in the very beginning about knowing that you deserve better. So you could be someone who knows you deserve better than someone running away from you, someone making you feel worthless, someone being silent with you. All right. Let's keep going. For some of you, I was just looking at this silence card, and you could have tried to, I'm hearing, appease this person for a while, make it work. We have chew, deep thinking, remember, solve puzzles, code word. Deep thinking and remembering, how interesting. That is interesting energy. Again, I have to be honest with what's coming through. And right before that chew card came out, deep thinking, solve puzzle, I was looking at this silence card and I was hearing you could have been someone who, you know, because you had codependency, because you had possibly fear of abandonment, you could have been afraid to bring things up with this person. You could have been, I'm hearing the term walking on eggshells. And this solve puzzle is what's getting me, because you could have been someone who was trying to figure out how to make this work and trying to figure out how to heal within this connection. Maybe you're someone who even is into healing and things like that. Maybe you were someone who really tried to see the lesson in everything. I'm getting like a reminder of my own journey right now, where I was repeating some lessons. I kept repeating them, and I knew that it wasn't good. I knew that what was happening to me, I needed to put up a boundary, but I didn't. And I kept repeating that pattern, that lesson that I was supposed to be learning. And I kept trying to figure out, what is it on my side that I need to do? Anyway, I just thought I'd bring it up. You could be dealing with a divine masculine. Anyway, let's look at runaway. We have letting go. So it looks like when this person ran away, you let them go. You were like, all right, you want to run from me? You want to push me away? You want to discard me? All right then, like I'm done. Because yeah, we have letting go, surrender, open, give up, release. So it was almost like, I'm seeing like a dog on a leash. I'm not calling your person a dog, but I'm seeing like someone letting go of a leash and just letting that dog run, you know? Like if you want to run, fine. I'm just going to let go of this leash that I'm holding on to. And it feels like maybe the last time this person ran away from you is when you released them. I'm not ruling out, though, that deep thinking card is not about your person. Because, again, I'm almost seeing this is your person's life right now, like a mess. All right. We have look for, investigate, explore, search. So this person could be looking for you online. Like maybe you blocked them. Maybe you made all your accounts private. Maybe you're not online. Interesting. Let's keep going. We have talent and finances. How interesting, because when that talent card came out, I was talking about the fact that you could be working on your business, on your talents. We have money problems, work, success, fortune. So you could be someone who is experiencing some financial problems right now, especially if you're someone who's aligning with your soul path, I'm hearing, because there's a collective that I channel for where there's kind of a push from the universe to push them towards their soul path and get them to release the job or career that's no longer working. And in doing that, some of the finances from that other job or career are being taken away. Anyway. And again, it could be that your person right now is going through money problems, is what I'm hearing, as you are, I'm seeing mirroring again, as you are being pushed to work on your finances and focus on yourself. They could be having finances taken away. Oh my goodness. Right underneath trash, we have change and transformation. And what did I say? You alchemized that bleep. You didn't stay stuck in that energy of feeling worthless. And it could have been that by this person pushing you away and there being an end, it could have really empowered you. Yeah, we have transformation, newborn, evolution. We also have hope on the bottom. Wish, expect, desire. So you could be someone who's hoping that by empowering yourself and transforming yourself, that if it's meant to be, if it's destined, that this person will also heal and transform and change and grow. This feels a lot about you, my friend. And I have to say, where did I stop on that? We have rose. Roses could be symbolic. And in saying that, I also have to say, I was also seeing your person's energy in this. I was saying this could be kind of how their life feels right now. Like maybe they're not taking care of themselves. Maybe their apartment is a mess. Again, tower moments. And it could be that that's meant to push them to change and grow and evolve. We have rose on the bottom, passionate, love, thorns, short. So this could have been, I was hearing something about counterparts and about how maybe when the two of you first came together, you could have seen glimpses of each other's higher selves, and it could have been like very passionate, very intense. Remember the fire? So there could have been a lot of attraction. It could have felt like very magical. And then maybe that feeling was very short-lived before there started to be thorns here, because we have thorns. Beauty and the Beast could be symbolic. So, underneath, cool down, calm, pause, solidification. What does that mean? I should know that. Anyway, underneath cool down, we have shadow. So this calm, this pause, this hanged man energy between the two of you was meant to help both of you delve into your shadows and heal those shadows. And again, it could be, what I'm hearing is sometimes when we're in a situation, we don't see it clearly. And that, I say that all the time for love connections, you know, where there's a breakup and then it's like, I'm just going to say the masculine side, usually goes through moments of reflection and clarity about the connection, about what the connection means to them. What I'm seeing is that for you, it could have been, I feel like I'm not making sense. Hang on. This cool down, this pause. Typically, in my readings, what I see is, you know, the energy of the masculine. I might just be repeating myself, so I apologize, but I feel like I need to re-explain myself. The energy is that, you know, sometimes when the connection ends, sometimes whoever is the runner, whoever is the avoidant, can sometimes avoid getting that clarity for a while and can kind of keep that blindfold on, distract themselves with work, talk themselves out of thinking about it, but eventually they start to see the clarity of the situation. They start to reflect on how they showed up in the connection. They start to reflect about how much they missed the connection. What I was hearing for your side was that sometimes when you're in a situation like this, you can't see it clearly when you're in it. And I feel like maybe once this person ran away for the last time, or once they pushed you away, it could have caused you to actually see the truth of this connection, and that there was a lot of shadows here, and maybe, again, you were accepting less than you deserve, is what I'm hearing. Anyway, reflection. Being away from you has allowed me to gain clarity. I think that's a two-way street here between you and your person. Now I touched this deck, so I have to use it, but we'll get back to it. So yeah, we have a pause in order for there to be shadow work. Again, that whole thing, that whole rant I went on was about not staying in a situation like this, but freeing yourself from it and healing yourself from it. And sometimes what happens is the person you're connected to in that soul contract eventually starts to reflect and heal themselves. I'm seeing a lot of mirroring in this connection. We have silence, breakup. So if you're not familiar with the way I read cards, usually the bottom clarifies the top card. So walking away, separation, the end, and then silence. And then we've got deep thinking. So both of you could be thinking very deeply about this connection in different ways, like I just explained. You could be deeply thinking about all of the shadows that you saw, maybe, you know, deeply thinking about how you did deserve better, how you do deserve more respect, deeply thinking about your own boundaries. I feel like this person is also going through that deep thinking. It's reminding me of Hermit energy, self-reflection. So look, silence, breakup. And in the beginning of my reading, when I went on that rant, I even said, empowering yourselves and ascending with the hopes that your person will also ascend. And look at what we have on the bottom. So we have silence, breakup in order for ascension. Interesting, very interesting. So it caused you both. I'm almost seeing like the image of two hot air balloons being tethered to the ground and that was like both of you in the connection. And then when you broke up, it's like those things that were keeping them tethered to the ground are cut, and it allows you to both ascend. You could have cut cords with this person. You could have done like a cord cutting ritual. Anyway, let's get this card for deep thinking and remembering. Oh my. Oh my gosh. That is really interesting. So you have someone thinking about the past here, wanting to take a leap of faith towards you. I am shocked. I am shocked. You could be shocked. Like, this could come out of nowhere. Maybe you thought this person could never change and evolve, because that energy was kind of coming through. Because I said, if you don't believe it, I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, we have someone deeply thinking about taking a chance and coming towards you, rolling the dice, taking a leap of faith towards you, taking that risk. And this die, I see, I'm just going to tell you what I see. I see 5 here and 2 here, which is 7, which is Chariot energy. It's weird because this also has 5 dots on it. And I don't believe dice have 2 sides that have 5, but that equals 12, which is Hanged Man energy. Anyway, and on the bottom, look, we've come full circle. We've come full circle. The last card on the bottom is the card that was on the bottom of the deck after the shuffle. So unfinished, you and this person still have unfinished business. This is not the end. This is not the end, is what I'm hearing. You have not seen the last of this person. And it could be important for you to keep hope alive that this person can change, you know? I see comments where people are like, there's no hope for my past person, they can get bent. And then I see other beautiful comments that are, you know, like, I'm healing, I feel good, whatever happens, I wish my person the best, and I hope that they heal. I'm hearing the song Praying by Keisha, I don't know how to pronounce it, please forgive me. I hope you're somewhere praying or healing or something. I hope you're healing. Look it up. We have encounter. Interesting. So this person, it feels like both of you are hopeful that you'll encounter each other again. Interesting. I keep seeing the crown too, which is making me think of like Emperor and Empress energy for some reason. Oh, it is straight. It's so dark here today. Oh my goodness. So we're just going to have a look at tarot. I'm curious to see what comes out because I meant to grab a different deck, but I wasn't looking. I was just looking at the gold foil. So I grabbed this deck thinking it was a different deck. And then once I touched it, I'm like, well, maybe that's the deck I need to use. So what do we have on the bottom? We have the King of Cups. And you know what's interesting is the King of Cups in reverse can be someone who you feel used by or led on by or emotionally manipulated by. The fact that it's in the upright is really good. But it could be, we have the Hermit Chew. So it could be that, you know, you're dealing with someone who has kind of turned that energy around. You could be dealing with a water sign. You could be dealing with a Virgo, or you could be a Virgo. We have the 5 of Wands in reverse, which is about resolution. Let me look at 5 of Wands in reverse for a second, because there's multiple meanings to these. End of conflict, cooperation, agreement, truces, harmony, peace. Oh, okay then. Wow, resolution. Don't get lost in the comparison game with others. Stay focused on your own path. So there's something about the two of you needing to focus, like you needed to focus on your own paths in order to ascend and heal. It feels like it couldn't happen while you were together. Heightened stress is coming to an end. You can breathe a sigh of relief. A stage of compromise and cooperation is about to be reached. Oh my goodness. I don't think I've ever looked in that book at the Five of Wands in reverse. That's interesting. Look at the mess I'm making. Look at the mess you made. Somebody said that to somebody, I bet. You could have said that to this person. Maybe you didn't say it out loud. This person could have said it to you. All right, so we've got the king, like I said, King of Cups, the Hermit, and we have the Five of Wands in reverse. So it does feel like compromise is coming after a period of self-reflection and healing. All right, so let's have a shuffle. We have the Hanged Man. What did I say about that dice? 12. Hanged Man energy, separation, in order for new perspective, a sacrifice in love in order for healing and growth. The Hanged Man is also symbolic of surrender. So you could have stopped holding on to this connection, you know, and just surrendered to this person running away. We have Ace of Coins, which can be an apology. It is stability, it's growth. That could be about self-confidence as well, knowing your worth. And we have the Moon, divine feminine energy, shadow work, complicated romance, or a complicated romantic situation. So this was definitely complicated. I'm just going to do one more. I do it until my guides tell me to stop. We have 10 of Swords, an ending, a painful ending, feeling possibly, you know, stabbed in the back. All right. So let's see. We have the Knight of Coins, someone very slow. And we have the Page of Cups. Interesting. This person could be watching you go after your dreams in some way. I'm going to tell you what I'm seeing. I'm seeing the energy of, if I'm looking at past energy, I'm seeing that possibly this person was quite immature. They could have made promises they didn't keep. They could have been very slow to commit to this connection. Like they could have maybe had a fear of commitment. There could have been some neglecting of this connection. So you could have felt neglected here with this trash card, which maybe triggered, you know, you feeling worthless. Because we have the Six of Wands here, and the Six of Wands can be about, I'm actually seeing a reversal of the Six of Wands, which is feeling unloved and feeling neglected. And the Knight, I'm seeing the Knight of Coins in reverse, which is neglecting a connection. And then we have Eight of Cups. So we have the energy of someone walking away or you needing to surrender this connection, as in walk away from it yourself, release it. The Eight of Cups, remember I kept saying, I was seeing the Eight of Cups, I was hearing accepting less than you deserve. So you could have been very hopeful that this person would start giving you what you thought you deserved. But I don't think this person did. And then we have the Queen of Wands underneath. So I think that's amazing because it shows you empowering yourself and stepping into your confidence after someone walked away from this connection. And there's the Nine of Wands. I'm sorry I'm looking at all of these cards and just talking at you really quickly. I'm just getting a lot of downloads from them. The Nine of Wands can be about baggage. And remember we talked about unhealed baggage that maybe the two of you brought to this connection to be healed. The Nine of Wands can also be love that isn't easy. So remember the Moon card. It doesn't feel like this was an easy connection to deal with. And it's meant to help you improve yourself, whether you're with them or not. it's meant to help you empower yourself. I meant to say whether you get back together with them or not. But anyway. So my friends, let's get into it. We're going to look at what is the truth of this situation. We'll look at that first. So what is the truth of this situation? We have the Queen of Coins and the Page of Wands. So it's interesting because you could have been someone who wanted commitment from this person, who wanted stability, but it feels like they maybe weren't, showing up as that provider, giving enough attention and energy to this connection. I do feel like this person saw commitment with you, the potential of commitment, and that could have scared them. It could have triggered their fear of commitment. With the Page of Wands, it does feel like there was a lot of fire between you. This person maybe started off seeing this as a fling, or maybe they worried that it was just a fling because of all that fire. What else was I hearing? You could be older than this person. I think I already said that. I feel like this connection was meant to, I keep hearing empower you and awaken you to your own potential. There's also something about career here. So you might be meant to evolve in your career during separation as well, but take it as it resonates. It feels like this person wasn't committing to you, though, in the way that you wanted, wasn't nurturing this connection in the way that you wanted. I want to isolate the energy here, so I'm going to ask. We have the Ace of Swords on the bottom, so it was meant to... This connection was meant to... It feels like... What am I hearing other than rain? I feel like this Ace of Swords is about your person having a breakthrough moment. Both of you having a breakthrough moment about what you want and deserve. Like, to me, it looks like you know you deserve more than a fling. You know you deserve more than just flirting and surface level connection and someone who has a fear of commitment. You deserve stability. You deserve to be nurtured. And it feels like maybe this person is realizing that they failed to... I'm thinking about that Knight of Pentacles. It feels like they failed to give enough to this connection. But let's keep going. Let's look at your... I want to look at past energy, actually. Let me look at past. Past energy. I hear some readers say, like, I don't look in the past, which is fine for them. But for me, to look in the past gives me an understanding of the situation at hand. I feel like it confirms for you if you're resonating with the reading or not. We have Eight of Cups, accepting less than you deserve, someone walking away from this connection, possibly running away. Definitely an ending here I'm seeing. And we have the World. So it looks like there was a cycle where maybe the two of you, like maybe you were repeating a cycle where you were accepting less than you deserved in relationships. You could have been repeating a pattern where you were accepting less than you deserved with this person over and over again. It also shows distance between you, emotional distance, possibly physical distance. Anyway, confirmation. Let's look at current energy between the two of you. Current energy between the two of you. We have the Six of Wands and the Eight of Coins. So it feels like there's definitely something about this person possibly watching you build your business. I keep hearing it. So they could be watching you online build your business. But But the Six of Wands and the Eight of Coins right now, shared energy. It's like you're both working on yourselves. You're both investing in yourself here with the Eight of Coins. Six of Coins, you could be going through, I'm hearing ego. So you could be, like this person could be struggling with their ego. You could be, that Six of Wands, I was hearing feeling loved, feeling seen. So you could be trying to heal those, like maybe you had neglect wounds, I'm hearing, where you didn't feel seen and loved as a child. Anyway. I want to look at this. The weird thing is I keep getting reversal energy from these cards, even though they're not coming out in reverse. So self-confidence, you're both working on your self-confidence. I was also hearing ego as well. So you could be struggling with some aspects of your ego. Again, you could be doing something online here, but you're both working on your self-confidence, thinking about what brings you, like you could both be focused on success with work right now. Same with this person. I was talking about mirroring. So as you focus on your career and stability, they do as well. But again, there's something about this person watching you invest in yourself. Let's look at near future energy. Near future energy, we've got the Knight of Coins. And the Knight of Coins is, that is really interesting because the Knight of Coins is a very slow moving energy. It's the most determined knight in the deck. Like the knight represents a person. So it feels like this person coming towards you, wanting to invest in this connection. Remember, unfinished business, rolling the dice. And this could be someone who's taken so long to come in that it could shock you when they come in, because we have this, to me, this feels very sudden. Like it felt very sudden in this reading. Knight of Coins could also be you starting your own business, I'm hearing, in the near future. In terms of love, though, that's someone determined to bring stability to this situation. Slow and steady, committed, steady, secure relationship. Interesting. Let's get one more for that one. Can we confirm that Knight of Coins? We have the Three of Coins. So this is someone, this is really interesting. We have the Two of Wands on the bottom. So we have someone planning near future. I don't know if they actually make this move near future, but we have someone planning, Two of Wands, to come in towards you, to get on the same page, to work things out, to talk about this. Again, this is someone very determined to stabilize this connection. This is someone who, if they do come in near future, they want to take things slow, because both of these cards speak to like slow reconnection. Two of Wands shows this person changing their approach as well. And if you look here, we have a snake. And remember that energy of toxicity. Again, the Two of Wands can be someone who has been looking at their patterns and is changing their approach moving forward. So it does feel like this person is coming towards you in a different way. We do have Six of Swords, which shows reconnection after a disconnect, wanting to move into calmer waters. It almost feels though like there's, again, it's slow and steady. It's like testing the waters, I'm hearing. So let's look at this person's energy. Let's jump into their energy. Show me this person's energy. We have the Seven of Cups, clarity. How interesting. Because we had the Ace of Swords as bottom energy for the truth of this connection. So this person is seeing the truth of this connection. They are gaining clarity. This could have been someone who avoided, you know, or is in a bit of it's like they see this clearly. They know what they have to say, but they could be avoiding making that move towards you. They could be putting it off, especially if they're an avoidant. And we have the Nine of Cups. Wow. And the Nine of Wands. So this person is listening to their intuition. They are doing the inner healing that's required here in order to come towards you. Nine of Wands, you know, this is someone who could have a lot of childhood wounding. You know, this is someone going through self-improvements. We have the Hermit, so being more self-aware about their own baggage. Interesting. Very interesting. I want to look at the Seven of Cups in reverse. I can't help myself. Clarity in making choices. Lack of purpose. Remember I said this person may be feeling like their life is lacking purpose right now. Feeling very empty, feeling very hollow. Lack of purpose. Avoiding romantic decisions even though they have clarity about love. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. So they have clarity about this, but there's something... They're chewing on it. That's what that chew card is about. They're chewing on it. Which means they must not be feeling confident enough to come towards you, which is probably why we have this energy over here where they kind of come towards you wanting to reconnect, but not showing you all their cards. Seven of Cups in reverse encourages this person to reconnect with their larger objectives and drive their decision making forward, even if it feels scary at the moment. Seven of Cups in reverse. That was interesting. As I read that line about driving them forward to doing this, even if it scares them, my throat completely closed over. It was like your person was like, zip. That was interesting. I had to pause it so that I could get control of my throat again. So I was about to say Nine of Cups is an energy of, you know, this person doing the inner work that's required, and therefore intuitively they are being guided back towards you. Anyway, it's complicated. Let's see how they're feeling about you. You came out right away. Knight of Swords, they have a lot they want to say to you, as my throat just went And we have Seven of Coins, so they want to reevaluate the situation. They do want to invest in this. It's almost like they're Seven of Coins. It's like they're waiting for the right time to come forward. Now, how they're feeling about you. Remember I said it feels like this risk that they take comes out of absolutely nowhere. That's that Knight of Swords energy. It's going to be impulsive. It's going to be an impulsive reach out is what I'm hearing. It could also be that you used to chase this person and this person is feeling like, where are you? Like they could be waiting for you to chase them. Knight of Swords, this person there could have been intense arguments between you as well. They could have said hurtful words. Maybe you did. How is this person feeling about you? I just heard you or this person could have ADHD. How is this person feeling about you? Maybe both of you have ADHD. I don't know. We have the Four of Swords for how this person is feeling about you. Look at this. Wait, did I already put it away? I already put it away. Where are you? Where did that card go? What did I do with it? I know it was here. How do they feel about you? Reflection, Four of Swords. Being away from you has allowed me to gain clarity. Definitely they've felt, oh my gosh. Definitely they've felt like holding back, you know? Look at how they feel about you. We have the Empress. And it's this type of connection where they feel like there's something special and magical about you that no one else compares to you, that causes this person to finally face their shadows. Whether you believe it or not, that's... Anyway. Anyway, that's amazing. So look at how they're feeling about you. They're seeing you as the Empress. You're attracting in a lot. You're looking radiant. You're probably glowing. Nine of Pentacles, very independent, glow up energy. A little bit intimidating, you know? And that's not your fault. So let's see what their intentions are currently. Current intentions. We have the Page of Swords and the Four of Wands. So if that's interesting. So their intentions, I said they were watching you. Their intentions are to start a conversation with you. Page of Swords. Page is like their intentions are to see if you'll talk to them, is what I'm hearing. They're going to be holding back. Actually, this isn't actually their actions, but their intentions are to come in and communicate, but not show you their hand, not fully tell you everything that they're thinking and feeling, is what I'm hearing. The Page is like small communication. It's about starting that conversation. And then we have the Four of Wands for their intentions. So it feels like that's maybe what they're holding back, that they see union with you, that they see marriage with you. Their intentions are to have union with you. You could be dealing with someone younger. I have to say, like, I've seen a lot of Pages and Knights in this reading. And I've seen the Empress and some Queens. So this person could be younger than you. Don't take that if it doesn't resonate. Let's look at their next actions. What will their next actions be, please, Spirit? We have the Three of Swords in reverse on the bottom, which is about an apology. And we've got the Hanged Man and the Star. I don't know if that Hanged Man came out in reverse or not. Where am I going? That's the wrong way. Interesting. Very interesting. The period of suspension or uncertainty comes to an end. If you manage to reevaluate your priorities, you will be ready to take decisive action. So this person getting ready to take decisive action, it also says this person, first of all, Three of Swords in reverse, is wanting to end that separation, wanting to come back together, wanting to make amends. It's about forgiveness. It's about apologies. It's about healing. And the Hanged Man shows, I'm going to leave that on the bottom. Hanged Man energy in reverse shows this person does have a new perspective on this relationship, and they're going to show you a new perspective. Like, this could have been someone who felt like they didn't need to make amends and they didn't need to apologize. Their perspective has shifted. And again, there's a very important message because your person is in the energy of being afraid to take that decisive action. And this Hanged Man energy in reverse shows them taking that decisive action. It also says changes in romantic love life. Three of Swords. I know it pretty well. Healing, forgiveness, recovery, reconciliation, forgiving one another, moving on after pain. This is on page 111, if that's symbolic to anyone. Interesting. What's underneath the star? We have the King of Swords. That's interesting. So it feels like maybe as this person feels more connected with you, the star, they start to open up more. They start to communicate more. How interesting. I'm going to get another one for actions. We have the Eight of Swords in reverse and the Wheel of Fortune. So this person making adjustments. This person hits a turning point where they spin that Wheel of Fortune. They make something happen. The Wheel of Fortune can talk about compromise, decisive moments, navigating changes with partner, making adjustments. I was looking at the Eight of Swords though. Eight of Swords in reverse is about new perspectives. Same with Hanged Man in reverse. Freedom, release, taking control, facing fears. And remember, right now they're afraid to come towards you. So they do face that fear and come out of no contact with you. Ending separation, Eight of Swords in reverse. Clearer perspective of relationships, same as Hanged Man in reverse. Taking a more active role in this connection. Once you have conquered your fears, you can start over. There are no more obstacles and the path is clear. There is a way out of this situation. Interesting. All right. Let's look at future potential of this connection. This card just wanted to come off the top. Interesting. We've got the Two of Swords. Not for future potential, that came off before I mentioned future, but Two of Swords shows that this person is stuck when it comes to making a choice to come towards you. So let's see future potential. Show me future potential of this connection. Future potential. We have the Two of Wands and the Hierophant. Oh my goodness. So future potential, you both kind of change the way you're approaching this situation. Like maybe in the past you approached it as, I talked a little bit about, you know, putting up with less than you deserve. So maybe, you know, moving forward, you know what you deserve. And if you keep those boundaries and change the way you're approaching this, it looks like it leads to commitment here with the Hierophant. Very symbolic to me of the two of you learning the spiritual lessons you're meant to learn. So future potential, planning, making decisions, setting romantic goals, making plans in love, planning a future together. And we have planning a marriage with the Hierophant. I just heard one of my kids say, what? And we have the Fool, a new beginning. That's beautiful. So once you've both, you know, healed and learned from those patterns and learned those spiritual lessons, there's a new beginning towards commitment here. That's beautiful. Let's see if there's anything else you need to know. What advice do you need about this connection? This card. Anything else? Or was that the only one? We have the King of Cups and we've got the Two of Cups in reverse for advice. So let me just look at this. And what are you? What? Did you see the way that's stuck in my hand? I was like, this card, like, what is going on with this card? Ah. What advice do you need? Oh my goodness. Well, you have the Emperor there, which speaks for itself, in my opinion. You know, it could be that you're dealing with the Divine Masculine here. I want to go to the Two of Cups, though. Two of Cups in reverse. Separation, rejection, division, imbalance, bad communication, withdrawal. You could have been rejected. You could have been faced with rash behavior, hurting your feelings. Or your romantic connection wasn't developing with someone as you would have liked. And it could have been because this person needed to be in Divine Masculine energy. They could have been in distorted masculine energy, you know? And it feels like this separation was needed in order for this person to step up and embody this Emperor energy. We've also got the King of Cups on the bottom. I feel like this person maybe was overwhelmed by the intensity of this connection and the love of this connection. We also have codependency and uneven power dynamics. So like I said, if there was something unbalanced in this connection, or you were codependent, or they were avoidant, you know, it feels, again, this separation needed to happen in order for this person to ascend into this Emperor, just like it needed to happen for you to ascend into the Empress. Wow. Okay. So we're just gonna get, I think I've said enough. Can I just say one more thing? I just peeked under this King of Cups and we've got the Seven of Swords in reverse. And remember how I started this reading saying the King of Cups in reverse can be someone like can come across emotionally manipulative, especially if it's someone who withholds their feelings, withholds emotions. We've got the Seven of Swords in reverse, which shows the moment when a person becomes more self-aware about their shadows. And it also shows the end of games, the end of conflict, the end of running away. That is interesting. Oh my gosh, I think I've been doing this reading for too long. So we have dishonesty. I'm just going to get some channeled messages from your person from this deck that I touched. We have broken. I feel shattered about this situation. The song Shattered by OAR, I think. I looked it up in a reading yesterday. Could be very symbolic. That song was stuck in my head until this morning. Interesting. Shattered by OAR. Look it up. Somebody could be from the UK. Oh my goodness. I feel there's something about every deck that I've used when I go to shuffle, the cards aren't going together. So it feels like there was like a major disconnect, or like you and this person couldn't bridge a gap at some point, because anytime I go to shuffle the cards, they just like won't go together. We have gossip. I'm afraid of what other people will think. So they could be worried about the opinions of others. They could be worried about what your friends and family will think if you get back together with them. We have escape. I left when things got hard. And the very first card we had here, run away. Interesting. I kind of want to take this card out. And this one. All right, so what does this person want to say to you? I can only imagine. Anyway. Soul contract. The lessons I learned from us will never be forgotten. How interesting. I'm struggling to find the right path, so they feel like there's something missing in their life without you. Which, oh my gosh, we have reminiscing. I miss our inside jokes. This is what I meant about I can only imagine what cards are going to come out. I'm pretty sure That Seven of Cups in reverse. Lack of purpose. Struggling to find the right path. I knew that. I knew it. I knew that card was going to come out. I freaking knew it. Oh my gosh. My friends. I knew that card was going to come out. I was seeing it in my mind. I want to fix our connection. Absence. I feel like a part of me is missing without you. Forgiveness. Needing your forgiveness. This is someone who's struggling to get over what they've done to you. When in the past, I feel like maybe they were hesitant to apologize and take accountability. This is someone who's having a really hard time moving forward without apologizing. On the bottom of the deck, we have unexpected outcome. Things didn't go the way I planned, so maybe they thought they could run from this connection and be okay. It's interesting because a line in that song talks about, yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'll be fine. And then it talks about something keeps pushing me back to you. And then we have reunion. We will always come back to each other. My goodness gracious. Well then, my friends, that was your reading. I'm sending you guys lots of love and light. Thank you for listening to my readings. I know they're not short. I know that I go really in depth and I get really into it. That's just how I channel. But anyway, thank you very much, my friends, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.